Hey everybody, Kicking It Retro here today. I apologize in advance, number one, for a little bit later video, and number two, as you can tell, I am actually a bit sore in the throat, but we are going to get through this. So, if you guys like Super Smash Brothers, you're going to love Super Tilt Bro. This is basically a demake of Smash Brothers in the same vein of Rivals of Aether, but it's a bit different in its own right. It's actually a special Kickstarter by Broke Studio that actually has a Wi-Fi chipset built into the Nintendo cartridge. Now, at this particular time, I don't have the Nintendo cartridge, so the Windows version will be down below in the description and also in the Discord server under the Games tab. I believe it's called Games and Links, and you can click on that and play the game for yourself if you'd like. It's very easy to match up, by the way. If you want to match up, you just go into the matchmaking system at the same time as the other person. And it's very, very easy to match up. There's a North American server and a European server. And also in the description, there's a Discord server if you want to hook up with those people and start to learn the game yourself. However, I got invited to a tournament. Now, there are some really, really good players in this game that have been playing this game since its inception, and that's not me. But this actually has a replay system built into it. You can actually go to the website and go to replay, and you can actually check out any replay that you actually have versus these guys. These replays will be here once you have those games, and you can click on those games. Those replays do delete after a while. You can click on those games and watch them. So today we're going to do the very first tournament series versus Braven, and before we get into this, Braven is insanely good. He might actually be the best player on the entire server. Also, before we get into this, special thanks to Angel of the Night 091, Retrospect, and several others that have been watching and enjoying the new direction of the new content and Kicking It Retro. So with that, we're going to go ahead and get into the first game series versus Braven, aka the best in the server. And let's go ahead and get right into it. So I'm on the right hand side. Now, let me explain something. Sage is actually probably regarded by the community as one of the hardest players, or one of the hardest characters to use. He doesn't have a lot of kill options. His down tilt is really nice for kill. His up tilt is really nice for kill, but it's kind of hard to aim. Now, somewhere in the time frame of playing these matches, not on these matches, but when I was doing warm-ups before actually playing the tournament games, I didn't have good internet. So my input delay is actually a lot better now than it was when I was playing, like, the games before the tournament series. You're noticing here my up B, I'm going really, really high. Really nice back air there to get him off the side. I'm going really high and getting punished really hard for it. Sage is definitely the hardest character to play as, just in general by the entire community. And he has a terrible matchup versus another character. But while it's the plushie that you could have won, that was up for grabs with the tournament, I really, 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 really like Sage. I don't know why. He reminds me of, like, almost like a Moogle from Final Fantasy, but, like, I don't know, his mask is somewhat like a skull. So that's really kind of cool. He's like a little baby Grim Reaper with, like, a little crooked hood, and I kind of, like, dig his design. His moves, he has a regular special that fires out a series of projectiles. His neutral A is basically Screw Attack from Super Metroid, where he spins. He has a dash, which charges and hits and knocks upward. He has a pretty nice up tilt, a really nice down tilt, a rolling attack, and his up B can chain into down B, but not after a certain number of frames. His recovery is his up B and his side B, which is very exploitable. But usually when you up B, like there, for example, you want it to down B immediately so that you can come down and smash. That does a lot of damage too. Now, I don't know his best kill. Oh, that was nice. Talking about down smash, right? Well, down B. He's actually playing as Sinbad. So, a little bit of history of the game. The game is actually called Super Tilt Bro, because at the very beginning of the entire thing, that pink swordsman, aka Sinbad, who looks like an ogre, or like a baby Shrek, was actually the only playable character in the game. So that's why it's called Super Tilt Bro, and all the other characters have been added. Once again, they've got a YouTube, they've got a Kickstarter, they've got a Discord, and the Kickstarter did succeed, so the cartridges will be coming. So that's pretty exciting. I want a Sage plushie just because Sage is cute. I really don't care either way. But I'm going to go ahead and get into this second replay versus Braven. Alrighty, close this one. You can also see the button input on both sides, mine being on the right, his being on the left. And like I said, man, Braven's a really good player. And this tournament was a doubles elimination tournament. So, losers still got to play the loser bracket. So, it's, you know, I like double elimination, not single. Still getting used to the game. Definitely haven't practiced or played near as much as these guys in the Discord. But they're a great group of guys. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump into replay number 2. Alright, so I'm going to talk more about the game this time, because I didn't really do that before. Now, I'm kind of trying to get a little bit of momentum. I wanted to neutral a bit and try to play the neutral game. I noticed one thing in watching these replays. I don't play Sinbad's game. Now, he gave me that SD because I SD'd hard. I don't play Sinbad's game. Or I play Sinbad's game instead of Sage's game. Sage really likes the middle. Sinbad loves you to get off the side because his sword strikes, the way that they work, they're very easy to edge guard with. So it's really, really important when you're playing with Sage to kind of keep a middle game. Spoiler alert, I don't do that, and that's why I'm bad. Like right there, he predicts that perfectly. He could have probably already killed me on that last one, and that swing right there, that spinning swing, is like one of his best kill moves. And he does almost get me there, but I try to keep some distance so I can get neutral with him as well. Also, Sage doesn't do a lot of damage. I think he has probably one of the least damage rates in the entire game. But again, man, he's just cute, so it's fine. I'm really bad with the other character, Pepper. Sinbad's really, like, beginner-friendly, because he's just a basic swordsman, and as we've learned from Super Smash Bros., you can have 18 different swordsmen in a game, and it works out fine. The other character, Kiki's kind of odd. If you like Steve from Minecraft, you might like Kiki. Kiki has a really long staff, which isn't a staff, it's a brush. And it can create, her recovery is able to create blocks, and use those blocks to further her recovery. So her range is not that great, but it's very similar to Steve from Minecraft. But, guys, that's going to be the first tournament series versus Braven. If you guys are interested to play the game once again, the link is down below in the description. The replays are there. It's a great game. It's really fun. It's compatible with controllers. You can download the Windows version, and that page will be the itch.io page, which will be linked in the Games and Links part of the Discord server. Like I said, guys, thank you guys for all the support. I did pull a double yesterday, but I was able to Metal Slug it out in some Aqua Ipan, and you guys crushed 300 for the first live stream on the channel, being non-Pokemon, so thank you for that. And yeah, I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Until next time, power on, power off.